Welcome back to Fang and Tail. You're on with Fox, and today we're going to be playing a game called Jusant. Now, Jusant is a game that I have beaten before. However, I think that it is just such an absolute treat. It's worth, yes, you can go ahead and overwrite my save. Jusant, a French nautical term for a receding tide. This is a game about climbing. And not like traditional kind of the Assassin's Creed or Tomb Raider or Uncharted style climbing where you kind of just move in a direction and the game climbs for you. No, you need to do the placement for every little bit of your climb. As far as hands are concerned. You start on this kind of like what seems to have been a dried up ocean or a dried up beach. The remnants like an old shipyard. Destroyed shipyard. An anchor. A game with really strong artistic direction. For some reason, games like this that kind of have this sort of... It's not cel-shaded, but it's more round kind of graphics where it's more about solid forms than it is about the really, really fine realism. A seagull on the mast there. And the story here is really great. I think that it's incredibly wholesome. So if this is something you've never seen before, it's worth sticking around to see the ending. This is a game where the journey is amazing, but the destination is also so cool. We've got our cool sunglasses on, just the little slits. Which from my understanding is an actual, like... had some sort of real-world implication. Jusant. We got a crab working on a rock. Yeah, tremble at the giant. It's getting serious. Time to drop the shades. And while the game never necessarily spells it out for you, our objective is to climb to the very top of this mountain. Another great reason why this game is also super enjoyable is that it does not overstay its welcome at all. It is not a long game. I believe my first playthrough was probably under 6 hours. I'm almost positive. Alright, we got our climbing gear. We're up the stairs. Alright, and we're off. Chapter 1, day mark. So we kind of move. A to jump. Here we go. A to climb. And here we go, our first actual. So left trigger is your left hand, right trigger is your right hand, and you can alternate between the two to kind of get your hands going. Move into the rocks. There we go. Now again, I should be kind of flowing here just a little bit. It won't be a speed run, that's for sure. And then we can change our... Oh, there we go. I'm up. I believe there's a way to reel in this. Yep, wind it in. So you're roping your tether system. Cool, gonna keep moving. Also, I mean, we just got started, but... Or where it puts us, you know, he's moved just a little bit. Or they've moved just a little bit. On their way up. Wow, look at that. Hope you're not scared of heights. But clearly, an adept climber. Okay. These carabiners automatically secure the climb and show you the right path to take. There we go, using that rope made it much easier. Get our... Wind this back up. Cool. And then we've got another one right here. The lighting looks great, too. Kind of maneuver here to the left. All the way up. There we go. It feels so fun to climb in this. On the ground, we can run the rope. All right, and there's our next one. 3 small icons represent your secondary pythons. If they're full, they're available to use. If they're empty, the pythons are already in the wall. So again, we can place them. Oh, load a jump, release jump, grab. And there we go. Oh. There we go. Gotta make sure your hand reaches all the way there before you move. Stamina. Honor it and keep it topped off. Now, stamina management, as long as you are... There we go, moving up. Just another one. For you. Load a jump. Release a jump, and then grab. Go. Yeah, you can kind of click and arrest. Get it back. But eventually, you can kind of tell the top has become white. It will burn out to the point where we can't reuse it again. And then again, pull everything back in. Get everything back. So you can see my back, I've got those 3 kind of anchor points, and then I've got my winder. So there's also a great visual representation for what's going on. We're going to check out the inside. There are some collectibles. I'm not going to be a stickler for finding every single little thing, but I will explore whenever I'm called to it. Okay, we got a ladder inside. Okay, we'll go up. In. Here we go. Another sleep turning over stones at the old delta. Harvest. 2 belay stations for parts. A good catch. That should be enough to reopen the route to the old cape. Otherwise, it's all smooth sailing. A couple of old lanterns I think I can revive. Folks used to throw this stuff away. Oh, and I finally caught an old knitting machine for Ennio, who's been asking for one for cycles. Not in great shape, but we should be able to tinker with it. Still not sure how I'm going to haul it up to low tide, though. Note to self, stop doing business with Rem. All he does is dismantle my discoveries and sell them for parts in the Heights. He claims to be a repairman, but he's nothing but a foam salesman. That's what. Oop. Got an achievement for reading my first letter. Oh. That's a choice. Okay. Place your main... Yep, exactly. If you hold X, let's pick this back up. There we go. Place it on the wall. And then we can kind of choose to let ourselves down. Down on the rope. We've got an option here. Go down a little bit more. There we go. Oh. And to the right. Let's go and let it out a little more. And here we go. Perfect. Looks good. Get everything back. Ooh, I see something here. That is a... Yep, these are kind of shortcuts. Or way back down, right? So I believe I could... Let's just test it out. Yep. Tie rope to it. You could let yourself back down or back up. This is the area that we were in originally before we climbed up. So you can just kind of pull yourself right back up it. There we go. Fall you back. Ooh, don't fall off the edge. Oh, it's coming a little hot around that corner. I love the birds, too, kind of going near these cliff faces. And I also love all of the kind of, like, barnacles that they've decided to add. So cool. We got something here. Listening to the sounds coming out of the seashell. Tools left behind. It's almost like a meditation point. Gives me very that kind of Abzu vibe. Got birds. You can really kind of like loose sculpting in the rock, which is kind of neat. Listen to a shell. Oh, that's a really pretty shot. All right. And then we'll just kind of rotate in that area. And the shell disintegrates. Back to climbing. Inside here we have a... Eek, how are things at the sawmill? Business has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night, even though people are climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the shells anymore, but still. I was thinking that adding scaffolding to the side of the upside-down cliff might help steer passerby this way. I miss seeing a packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with low tide and everyone agrees. Hey Mo, listen. These things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to do something besides taking boats apart to make ladders. Like, I'm free for a romantic dinner for two. Anyway, all good for your scaffolding, since the village approves. I don't have much wood to choose from. After that new path to the plain I had to build, but I still have a wreck or two left over. I'll get to it when the currents allow. I owe you one. Thanks. You're the best. By the way, do you ever run into old Sonia? I think she's rummaging around your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's taking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. I'm not sure how romantic it will be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal. That's kind of sweet. Okay, and we're on with our climb. I think it's telling me, yep, put it in there. Go down a bit. Take a look. Oh yeah, I see the way forward. One more time. Here we go. Just kind of navigating up this. It looks so smooth when you've got the reach going right. Okay, go ahead and take this back. Oh, those are... How fun. We've got a... There appears to be... I gotta look in the right direction. And this is just... Oh, okay. This is where we were before. Generally speaking, up is the way. I think there's a crab over there. Oh, he's running away. Harassing these poor crabs. Okay. Yep. And then charge jump. Release. Grab. I don't know if it was necessary to put that point there, though. I think I would have been fine without it. And I'll probably be playing just a little bit more... with more risk, because I'm pretty confident, and I also know that there's really not much penalty for death, so the game kind of encourages you to give it a good shot. There we go, going on the ceiling. The grip strength on this person is insane. And again, you can place one there, but I don't think we need to. Going down. Load a jump, and then there's the, yep, double jump, I'll both say. Most powerful move in the game right there. Oh. This is cool. My first swing. There we go. Load this up. And forward. Put the slack in the rope. Take it back. These stairs. So precarious. Like this whole thing. One of these going to cost you everything. Okay. I think this is either... Oh yeah, if we can go kind of around here a bit. Load a jump. There we go. Here we go. Load the double. And 1, 2. Grab. There we go. You can tell I'm kind of burning out since I'm not resting. Rest real quick since we're getting kind of close. Okay, cool. And... And then now, I think I'd place one here, right? Just in case. Go up, up. There we go, see? Came in handy. So if you ever jump, you're like, I'm not sure if I can make it. That's kind of a good way to sort of secure that it will occur. I think, yeah, okay, there we go. I can find land to stand on here, which always gives you back all your stamina. Nothing to read, I'm not seeing. Very cool ruin here behind us. And back to climbing. You kind of just alternate between the left and the right trigger as you're making those moves, which feels really good, actually, as a player. Really want it. Let's see what that is. So we're going to go see it. A little lantern. Can I pick it up? I mean, that'd be a cool thing to have with us. I feel like I am being summoned to it. Let's see what's outside real quick before we dive in. Oh. Awesome. I think we'll check this first and then head back in there. Taking a look around. Okay, just some plants. Oh, cool. And the birds. I love that pull out in the shot. The scope of this is so just massive. Oh, hey, little friend. Something's down there, too. Let's go take a look, actually. I think I'm fine to... Oh. Hey, Bianca, how are things down there? I heard your boss sailed off into the horizon. Good riddance. I never liked him anyway. Things here at the hut are pretty quiet. Not many people stop by these days. A seasonal job when there are no more seasons. I'm starting to get bored. You can tell because I've started scratching letters. Tell me something to distract me, won't you? Oh, Emmy, I'm so glad to hear from you. Yeah, I'm about as useful as a buoy on dry land, but no surprises there. You've been gone for a while, so maybe you don't know, but everything here is still closed. Except for old Ennio's ship. He's still raising his chocos. Bassa tried to convince him to leave with them. Remember Bassa? The little terror at the back of the classroom? They got quite a gale. It was amazing. No one's dared try again since. Do you think they're going to keep you on if people stop coming by? You might be seeing some more folks, though. I came across a classified ad. They're mounting an expedition to explore the crow's nest. I'd like that. But going off on adventures with strangers? Ugh. Oh yeah, I heard something about that. Headed for the clouds, huh? That sounds like quite something. I'll better stock the hold. I bet they'll come this way. You know what? You should join them. Come see me too. You don't have any excuses since you're out of a job, hee hee. It would still be a nice change from the few stray travelers that still come by. Hey, the other day, another climber got stuck at Weeping Rock Pass. I had to go fetch them. If only you could have seen them. Stupid enough to eat hay, as they say around here. Okay, it's settled. I'll be waiting for you. Time to get to the top of this mountain. Take a look down here real quick. Maybe if I anchor. There we go. Well, yeah, it'll trust me to go now. More to read here. Hey, Bianca. You must have cast off for who knows where. I went back to the postal relay. Still no water. Surprise, surprise. Solly and Faz are still sorting through everything by hand, and I've gotten roped into helping with deliveries. Me, on Pebbleback, you can imagine what a sight that is. Even I'm still laughing at myself. See, still, why not, huh? It's a fresh start. It'll be nicer if this damn Pebble would just change course when asked it to. I'm telling you, it's stubborn. Worse than old Yom. Honestly, though, what a nightmare. Anyway, I'm going to miss the tide at this rate. I left your mail by the door. There's a lot to read. Okay. And for our way up. Alright, here on these stairs will be it. We've got some options right there on the wall. Don't need anything yet. Stairs. Could jump across. There's an option above. Could I hook that? No. It's telling me, is it broken? Let's find out. Yes. Okay, with the rope, down. Mechanic, and then our area to climb. I will flip through these. 12 octaves after the Jusant, finally leaving. Journey together. Okay, after spending so long marinating and trying to find meaning in life. Other adventurers leaving from low tide. Sail for the clouds. Interesting. Harvest festivals. I was just a small fry. Okay, I'm going to flip through logbooks from here on in. I'm not going to read them all the way through. There is so much here. Farewell, my lighthouse, you welcomed me with wonder. And adventure calls from Bianca. Yeah, the exposition in this game, which I appreciate that you do it kind of on pages, but it's a ton of exposition, and sometimes it just kind of feels like chat messages between that are somewhat inconsequential. Let me place this here. Aha. And then turn this into a swing. But I'm going to be toning down. I won't be reading throughout this anymore. That we've kind of figured out that they're... Oop, good catch. Place one here. There we go. Same situation. Okay. We should pull up. There we go. Yeah, sorry. Focusing up there. But as far as reading, here we go. Grab. I will just kind of, if you need to pause it to read through the narrative, that is on you. I'm just going to take a quick glance at them and see how consequential it is. So far, it has kind of felt a little bit verbose. And by verbose, I mean just too wordy. Without a whole lot of consequence. So we got another one here. Yeah, look at that. This is just going to be asked Mo for help. The door won't budge. Date. The lighthouse. Okay. Again, it's a lot of exposition for what feels like not a whole lot that it's giving us there. Something's growling? Why for that? Okay. There you go. We'll get some story right here. Do I put something in there? The conch. It's a very pleasant tone. His little friend. There we go. So we're starting to glow. Okay, there was, looked like 5, and that's the first of 5. Oh wow, lots of growth. This looks so just verdant, and I love that it's like underwater, kind of like barnacles and sort of, I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like it belongs underwater, though, which I think is super cool. See it, like, on dry land, especially against the arid sort of backdrop we have on this cliffside. Super neat. Gotta keep moving. And now we've got this kind of cool sort of plant life, this vegetation to get, like, you know, kind of parkour off of. Oh, you know I want to do the zip line. Okay, he's not gonna... They're not gonna break their legs at the bottom here. Oof. Slap that thing. You can see the next objective. Aha. Red, green, blue. And it looks like red is closest. Is there anything else? Okay. Meditate your way in. So red and a little bit up. And there's an option here. Let's see what we can do. Generate an echo. Very cool. So we've got some powers now. Because of our little friend, who I guess was with us all along, but then just emerged when we got to that lighthouse. Their unspoken bond will be legendary on this climb. Oh yeah, I know what needs to happen here. Double jump and grab. And rest up. I think I'm only going to place those secondaries if I'm really concerned. There we go. That did that. So like right here is kind of the time. There we go. Place it before any real, like, kind of serious... Let me get up here. There we go. Something in here. Oh, interesting. Do we engage on this thing? We do. Activate a fresco. So we've turned this on. And that's all there is to do with it. Cool. Alright. I mean, that was the objective, right? Did it? No, red's up there. Okay, this is just something extra. And we're climbing. Keep moving, feeling good. And again, it's kind of about being patient. Like, when is his hand ready to grab the next thing? I think we can do a... willing to wager. Yeah, just climb up. No need to continue climbing there. And then just kind of knowing when to jump. Yeah, that's where we activated that. So cool that the view distance on this is clever. I mean, you can see every little bit of what we were actually climbing on to get up there. The stairs we took around, I mean... So cool how that's been modeled. Alright, and is this something I can do? Generate echo? Okay. And these don't deteriorate, I don't think. Don't seem to. Cross. Okay, I'll jump a little more to kind of keep the flow going. I think same thing over here. Rest. Right, echo. Okay, you can echo while you're resting, which is kind of a clever way to do it. Go. Yeah, I know I could be dropping more safeties, so hopefully I'm not causing anybody to feel nervous. I'm feeling pretty confident in most of these. Like, the platforming feels really tight. Go and rest. Gonna do a jump here. Oop. I paid for it. Not doing the secondaries. Alright, we'll start doing them for stuff like that. That one was definitely sketchy enough that it should have been. Should have been it. Learned my lesson. Got humbled there. Okay, big gaps I'll put it down for. Okay, we're flying through it though. Check it out, speedrun the second time. This one I feel good about. Because that's kind of a surface that's sticking out. This one's a little sketchier. So we'll rest. Going down. And then now actually we can kind of go out, to the right, grab, there we go. Don't know if that's the intended strat. Looks like we can get up here all the way. There we go. Okay, learned my lesson. Or anything kind of bigger like that. Or maybe just every once in a while for progress. Without being attached to anything. That's true. There's nothing here. Certain collectibles. Okay, so there's something here. Yeah, I could do like one of these though. Alright. Go out a bit. There we go. You can just drop rope wherever you want. I like this kind of banjo or guitar that's hanging out in here. It's really cool. Picking up a aha. Another one of these shells. They were talking about music on one of the earlier kind of letters we found. There's the homey touch, like these places have been lived in. Around the horn. You can hear like coffee or whatever beverage is being poured, the tea. Okay. Is that all that's here? Oh, there we go. I was like, no, there's another reason we came this way. Or perhaps not. Okay, drop down. This is locked. There's something I can echo on over there. Oh, maybe I can. A neat concept. See a... There you go. I was like, there's got to be some way to go this way. Oh, that pulled me down. So you can ride these as they're going. Let's go. Interesting. Generally speaking, these make sense. This jump does not for me. I'm gonna go up a little higher maybe, and then do a jump left. There we go. That made it work a little better. I think I can do one of these. Grab onto this? Okay. Guess we'll wait. There we go. Rest. Go. Alright, I'll be a little bit more methodical. I think being spazzing a little too much is causing it to, you know, be more methodical in my movements. Okay, this way is a... Can't do anything about it. Put a point in. I'm right back down. Up and around. Alright, I've got kind of a large gap to cross here. Let's go and place one of these. Okay, took it. Now we can see what we got. Yep, using all the tools together. There we go. Oh. Around. Us. There we go. This is one. Perfect place. Gonna get all the way up. There we go. Very cool. I'm going to grow this as well. Oh, and it kind of has an effect on the floor too. That's really neat. Wow. So cool. A little critter running around too. All right, well, there was the first kind of activation point we did, and we've got a lot more ways to go up. I appreciate you tuning in to our first kind of playthrough of Jusant, and we will be back for more in the future. Later.